Good morning, guys. This is day 2 of our Panama trip, and we just got out. It's around 7 a.m. now, and we're gonna just get ready to go to breakfast shortly and then plan out the day. But I think we're gonna take it easy today since we were so tired yesterday. We're gonna take it a bit easy and just go to the mall and then start our excursions tomorrow. Alright, so we're at breakfast now. You're confused?
I wonder if my fit take up my lettuce because it looks so plastic.
So this is Nay's plate. This is mine. No judgment here, please. So breakfast is complimentary. However, it's not an all-inclusive. So if you want anything else throughout the day, you have to pay for it. I cannot go any further. I'm boss. We're on our way to Albrook Mall now, and we're using an Uber driver. This is the first time we're using one while being in Panama, and I'm going to share my experience with you with the second time around. But those of you who are on TikTok would have already been made aware, but come along for the ride. I'm going to try to answer as much questions as I possibly can when it comes on to the transportation aspect of things here. If I didn't cover everything, just let me know in the comments so I can address it directly, because I've gotten a lot of queries on TikTok and also in my DMs otherwise. Prior to coming, I was in contact with a driver here in Panama. I got his number from a friend of mine who normally utilizes the service. However, because our flight got delayed, he was not able to pick us up at the airport. So what he did was to send another driver of his. But before doing so, he actually WhatsApped me a picture of the guy to let me know who he is and everything like that. Because, we're living in serious times now. We can't take no joke with certain things. Because I also needed to send someone his picture just in case anything went wrong. They could know who I'm with and also the license plate and everything. All right, so the guy's name is Alex Santana, and I'm going to put his contact info right here. So you can screenshot it and use it accordingly for those who are interested. He's similar to that of a Juta driver in Jamaica. So I don't know what they call themselves in Panama, but yes. So I used him for the airport pickups and drop-offs, and also the city tour that we did. He's the one who took us, and you'll see him later on as well in this video. He's also very fluent in English, and that's what I really liked about him. Watch a good girl Nisha look out, because at this point in time we never really talk to each other, but yeah, that's another story for another time. So as I was saying, Alex is very fluent in English. He was raised in New York, but he's a Panamanian at heart, and he is now living back here. There's also another driver I'm going to share with you guys. He is pretty cool and chill, and we used him for everyday, the mall runs, the restaurant runs at night. Those are the things. And he's also the one that took us on an excursion as well to Monkey Island. Stick up in on that for a bit, but we're at the mall now. However, I didn't get to film much here because I lost Nate. Lose a lady, So I was in no mood to film, but most importantly, I managed to get some of her birthday gifts. And then that was it for the evening here. I am going to dinner by myself tonight. And this is what I am wearing. If it's one thing, I don't know, I'm gonna keep it real with you know. I went to dinner by myself because many ladies still not talk. Chances are it's my fault because when moods are given, me at the front of the line, front, back, and center. So I had some sushi and mimosa, then went back to the room so I could prep for the next day's excursion. Yes, it's me and my beach bag again. Another day, no beach, but the beach bag still stands. So this is day 3 and we're doing the city tour with Alex. He is supposed to pick us up at 8. Is it 8? I think it was 8 a.m. I don't even remember right now. But it was quite early. We didn't get to have breakfast this morning. Because you know how it boiled down at the end of the day with us. Like, we struggle for meet the time, much less. Okay. So this is the full fit and, you know, the bag, shorts, and the earrings are from Shein. And if you're interested, you can find the links in the haul video's description.
Half months, no rain, humidity lower, and the wind blows more. Other than that, the rest of the year, like now, rain all the way to December.
Really? From March to April to December?
All the way to December, yes.
Okay. But it seems as if it doesn't rain for long though, because normally when it starts, I realize, well, I saw yesterday it rained for like 30 minutes.
Exactly, 45 minutes, 1 hour, sometimes 2 hours, then it stops. It's like a Miami shower.
Okay, well, that's the good part about it.
Yeah. And the other good thing is it's always the same temperature. It doesn't matter if it's wet or dry.
Really? I thought, so it doesn't get really cold?
No, it doesn't get cold at all.
Oh.
It's just a matter of high humidity, lower humidity.
Okay.
But the temperature always around 33, 35 degrees all year round. It's just a matter of being wet or dry.
Okay.
So that's a good thing. Because on the rainy season, you get wet, but it's still hot.
Right.
Doesn't get cold.
Okay.
We are a small country. We got about 4.3 million people in the whole country. 1.5 lives here in the capital, Panama City. 0.5 million average. We got 10 other states. We call them provinces, 10 other provinces. We are between Costa Rica and Colombia. We are in the middle. Panama to be a totally independent country, they can build the Panama Canal for us.
Oh.
So with the help of the military of the U.S. and some money they pay the Colombian government, we independence ourselves from Colombia in the year 1903. So in the year 1903, or a year later, 1904, they started construction of the Panama Canal. They started in 1904 and they built it in 10 years. In 14, 10 years,
Okay.
Americans built the Panama Canal. After the Americans built the Panama Canal, they administrated it all the way to the year 1999.
Okay.
So Panamanian, we just barely got the canal back in the year 1999. Almost 85, 90 years, Americans had control of the Panama Canal.
Right. Okay, so the money that you make from the canal now comes to the country Panama itself.
Well, when Americans had control of the canal, only 25% for Panama government, 75% for the U.S.
Okay.
And it was like that almost for 90 years. Since 1999 to now, all the revenue goes all to the Panamanian government.
Okay.
And the canal is number one source of income for Panama. Panama Canal generate $10 to $12 million per day.
Per day?
Per day.
Wow.
That is based on the salary on the toll the ships pay to use the Panama Canal.
And is that Panamanian dollars or US dollars you're referring to?
Everything here US dollar.
Okay.
Since 1904, the whole country only used US dollars.
Oh.
Before we used to have our currency. The name of our currency is Balboa.
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 Oh.
So even though we use the US, sometimes you go to a store
Right.
and they're gonna tell you, and then you might ask, how much is this? They're gonna tell you 10 Balboa, but they are really saying $10
Okay.
because they don't want to lose the tradition of the currency of Panama.
Because yesterday I got some coins back and I realized it had the Balboa or something like that on the coin.
Exactly. We only have our money, only that coin. That coin is one Balboa, $1. It has the same value as one US dollar.
Okay, that's
You
funny.
can purchase anything with that, just like one US dollar. But that coin is only good for Panama.
Okay.
It's no good outside of Panama. That is called Balboa. And Balboa name comes from the explorer who discovered the Pacific Ocean in Panama. In the year 1513, Vasco Núñez of Balboa, Spanish explorer, he was the one that discovered the Pacific Ocean in Panama in the year 1513. That's why you hear Balboa on a currency. That's why you hear Balboa on a national beer. And some street of the city are called Balboa.
Okay.
All of that is an honor to Vasco Núñez of Balboa.
I see.
Panama, we don't have no military. We are like Costa Rica, no military
No military at all?
at all. But we have the U.S. as our bodyguard. Since we don't have no military, on the treaty that we signed with the U.S. to get the canal back, there's a clause that says that anytime we be threatened by any other big nation,
Right.
United States can come back and take control of the Panama Canal.
Oh, they tied it to that. US not easy, you know.
Yeah, because I mean, Americans build it, and they don't want to leave us by ourselves with no military.
Right.
Then China, Russia, any other big world can try to take over the canal.
Right.
But if that happens, the United States can come back and fight for the canal and take control of it.
Okay.
That's on the treaty that we signed with them. So they are like a big brother.
Panamanians require a visa to travel to the US, or you can just
Yes.
travel on your passport?
No, you visa.
Okay.
You need visa to go to Canada. You need visa to go US.
Okay.
You don't need visa to go Europe.
Oh,
We can go Europe, no visa.
okay. I thought since they had a relationship with you guys, you could travel visa free.
Yeah.
How is the crime here in Panama?
Well, we have crime like any other country, but that's nothing to be alarmed.
Okay.
We are the safest country in Central America. You know, we have crime like any other country,
Right.
that's true, but nothing to be alarmed.
Okay.
And most of the crime comes from the drug trafficking. So, like I was saying, the number one source of income, Panama Canal, $10 to $12 million per day, because every vessel that use the Panama Canal have to pay over $100,000 and up.
Oh.
200,000, 300, 400, half a million, 1 million. It all depends on the size of the ship and the cargo they are taking. Based on that, they pay. And through the canal, in one day, you do 35 to 40 vessels per day. 35 to 40 ships per day goes through the Panama Canal. Panama Canal operates 7 days a week, never close, 24 hours.
Oh, wow.
So that's why it generates $10 to $12 million daily. The number two source of income is the mine activity. We got gold mines, we got copper mines here in Panama.
Really?
It generates a lot of money. Number three, the financial district. We got close to 100 banks, national and international. So the banking system, the financial district is very big. It brings a lot of revenue. Number four, the tourism. Before the pandemic, we were getting about 2.3 million visitors per year. Five, construction and logistics. That what moves the economy in Panama. The Pacific Ocean, or to the Pacific Ocean to the Atlantic Ocean. It takes a ship about 48 to 72 hours total to go through the Panama Canal. Because once the ship get here to Panama, they have to wait turn have to wait the turn to go into the canal. The Panama Canal was built on top of the mountains. Mountains like that one right there.
Yeah.
There's some big mountains between the two oceans, okay? So the Americans have to build the Panama Canal on top of the mountains, 26 meters above sea level. How they did that? They flooded the mountains. Those mountains,
Yeah.
they built artificial lake on top of it, artificial lake. And they build locks. The locks are like a gigantic water elevator where the ship goes in and they close the gate in the front, gate in the back. Water comes underneath and elevate the ship to the mountains level.
Oh.
So the ship goes, they elevate it to the mountains level. And once the ship is on top of the mountains, they navigate 10 hours. 10 hours to go through the mountains on the artificial lake. Once they go through, they put them on the locks again. But this time, the locks empty the water. They got big tunnels on the bottom. And they let the water go to the ocean. When they open the tunnel, the water start going to the ocean, the ships start coming back down. Because the ocean, both oceans have the same level. Atlantic 0, Pacific 0. But in the middle of the mountain, so they have to go up 26 meters, go through, and they have to bring it back down. And that's what you're gonna see right now.
Okay, that's amazing engineering though.
Amazing engineering. That was built over 100 years
Right,
ago.
and to say they didn't have the advancement in
Exactly.
technology then, like how they don't
The
know.
technology, the machines, all of that.
So you can just imagine.
So it was something very, very clever to do something over 100 years ago.
Right.
And the Panama Canal has two locks on the Pacific side. One is Pedro Miguel, the other one is Miraflores. Miraflores is where we're going because Miraflores have the visitation center where you're gonna go.
Okay.
Pedro Miguel doesn't have a visitation center. So we're going to Miraflores.
Okay.
And then we have another visitation center, but it's on the Atlantic side, on the Caribbean. It's called Agua Clara. That's 1 hour away from here.
Okay. And how far is this one where we're going now?
Right now, 10 more minutes.
10 more. Okay, that's pretty close.
So here, what you're gonna see is how they bring the ship down. Because remember, the ship was lifted up,
Right, so you're gonna take it
26.
down.
and they have to bring it down to 0 in order for the ship to go to the Pacific Ocean.
Okay. Upon getting to the canal, there was no ship waiting to go through. So, there's no fun and no point in doing that tour at that time. So we had to just watch the documentary on the canal for 45 minutes. Because when you purchase your tickets, you get 2 tickets. One to see the ships going through and then one to watch the documentary. Both tickets amount to like $17 per person. He was sweet enough to suggest that we do the other parts of the city tour, then return in the evening to see the ships going through the canal. Alright, so we're stopping at the Flea market. I guess to get some traditional stuff. Similar to our craft market. What is this here? Empanada?
Maíz con carne.
Pull up me the try. Which one is the yellow one? The amarillo. Which one is that?
Este es de beef.
Beef? Which is the beef or the chicken? Which is better?
Este chicken?
The chicken or the beef? Which one? Which would you recommend?
Chicken.
Let me try the chicken then.
Ella me está preguntando cuál le recomiendo, pollo o carne. Yo le digo que a mí me gusta la de pollo, pero no sé.
Recommendation.
I was asking her which one would be better, the beef or
Beef,
the chicken.
chicken.
The chicken?
Yeah.
Alright, let me have the chicken. Oh, that's how much is it?
150.
150. Nay. Nay. You want one?
Three.
3?
Three.
I want some.
Tiene la.
I want some. Can I get some?
No, I don't understand. Sorry.
Alex? What's that in the bottle there?
What is that?
The one in the bottle, the thing, it looks like Hogberry where we're from. What is it in the bottle with the liquid beside the pine?
Esa bolita de que son?
Ese es Nancy.
Nancy. It's a fruit.
How does it say? I want some. Can I get some? She sells some?
The whole bottle.
Whole bottle?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's gonna be big for me. They don't have anything smaller?
No hay botella más pequeña de Nancy.
No. No. Todas son iguales.
How much for the big bottle?
¿Cuánto cuesta la botella grande?
Esta está en 2.50.
$2.50.
How do I eat? It has a hard seed
¿Eso
inside?
cómo se come o qué?
Ah, ok, eso se hace en chicha. O sea, en como jugo. Tienes que triturarlo.
It's only to make juice.
Oh, to make juice.
To make juice only.
Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, let me just have another one of this. Yes, and I need a bottle of water. Agua.
One, 25.
2. Dos. Just a cocoa bread. Is this chicken?
Yes.
Have you ever driven to Mexico before?
Huh?
Have you ever driven yourself personally to Mexico before?
No.
Okay.
I've been to Costa Rica before. It takes about 6 hours to get to the border of Costa Rica. And 6 more hours will take you to San Jose, Costa Rica. San
Okay.
Jose is the capital.
Okay.
About 12 hours. But to go to Mexico, United States, about 4 or 5 days.
4 or 5 days.
4 or 5 days
Okay.
driving. All the ships that are going in and out of the Panama Canal have to go under this bridge,
Okay.
the American bridge.
At the front part of the video where I touched on Uber, the reason why I had stopped using them is because of their dishonesty. Well, I don't want to generalize it, but the second Uber driver we took when we were coming back from the mall, he reported that we underpaid him. So now Uber wanted to charge me the additional money after I paid him in full, so I just stopped.
Here in Panama, they are administrated by the Chinese companies. Run most of the ports
Chinese
here
in
in the
every way.
Atlantic side.
Okay. Where did you learn to speak English so well?
I grew up in New York.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, Panamanian parents?
yeah. They live in Dallas, Texas.
Okay. That explains it.
Here used to be military housing for the Americans, soldiers. Nowadays, everything belongs to the Panamanian government, and most of these houses are office,
Okay.
Panamanian government. But you can tell the difference by looking at the area.
Right.
Oh, yeah, it's very like American.
American.
Totally different.
This is nice.
Yeah, that monument is an honor to ex-president of Panama. This bridge here was built 1959. It's got 71 meter high. And all the ships goes under this bridge.
Oh.
What you're gonna see underneath this bridge, Pacific Ocean.
Okay.
The whole city of Panama is over the Pacific. The Atlantic's 1 hour away from here. Towards the right, far to the right, you see the locks where we came from. With a float to the right hand side.
What's stored in those barrels? Oil?
Huh?
Is it oil that's in the barrels?
Fuel.
Fuel?
Yeah, storage, fuel storage.
Okay. Can I wind this down a bit?
Yeah, sure. This monument here in honor to the Chinese community.
Oh.
In Panama, we got Chinese presence for over 150 years. They've been in Panama. They came here during the gold rush era, and they from here all the way to San Francisco. And ever since then, the Chinese stay here. The Chinese in Panama administrate most of the little market, the little store where you buy your grocery.
Right.
They're all run by
easy.
Chinese, the little stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the train, the subway, the train
Doesn't work
it doesn't work
anymore.
anymore?
No.
Oh, because I was about to say a lot of
Let's
people
take
don't
that.
wear it.
Panama City. It's like 25 minutes away from Panama City. We got the beach, it's called Veracruz.
Veracruz.
Yeah, Veracruz.
It's the beach is nice.
So.
I realize there's not much nice beaches near the city.
In the city, no. This is the only one we have in the city. Now, 1 hour and a half away from here, we got many beach on the Pacific side. White sand, very nice. And then we got some other beach on the Atlantic side.
Okay.
Yeah, many beach. We got both on both sides. The nicest ones, they're like an hour and a half away. People, like on Sunday in the city, they don't want to travel too far, they come to this one.
Okay.
They go swimming, no problem.
Okay. The Monkey Island, they were telling me about, how far is it away from where we're staying? The Monkey Island tour.
Monkey Island tour for the canal, maybe like 30 more minutes. It's 45 minutes total to get there.
Okay.
You drive 45 minutes to the rainforest, and then once you get there, you jump on a private boat, and we go in the boat offshore to different island, and every island got different species of monkey.
When may you make me hold on? When may you make me know later what you have planned? Since when you know you want to do for your birthday? Since when you had anything in mind for your birthday?
It was a refill from the material from the construction of the Panama Canal. All the rocks and sand was used to build this road. They take us to those 3 islands up there. Now, Perico and Flamenco. The islands are original. This was built the road. This is a museum, biodiversity museum. That ship right there coming, going to the Panama Canal.
Okay.
So it's gonna come in way before 3, maybe like 1:30. This ship will be at the locks, at the canal. It's coming from the Pacific, going towards the Atlantic.
Okay. So in the interest of time, I'll have to cut this video here and do the next part in another video because me don't like the long video them. And again, some of y'all don't like the short videos, so I have to just smack it right in the middle. This duty-free store was our third stop, and you got some perfumes here at very reasonable prices. Next up is the Old City of Panama tour, and it's pretty lengthy, so that's why I'm gonna split it here and then do that in a separate upload. But thank you all for watching this informative video, and to my new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope y'all enjoy it here. Do continue to stay safe, my lovelies. I'll see y'all soon.